Good afternoon, my friends. My name is Simon. I'm from Two Way Digital, and this is going to be a new series which basically broadcasts daily, most days. I will be scheduling them ahead of time, so you'll be able to get reminders if you so choose. And what I'm going to be talking about is essentially getting organic leads online through your website. Now, this is obviously going to entail a lot to do with SEO because that's how you get organic leads through your website. You use an SEO strategy. And essentially what I'm going to be doing is talking about the various stages and steps of what it's going to take to actually get your content in front of people searching on the search engines, Google, Bing, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, whatever search engines you might be trying to rank on. This is going to be a step, well, not necessarily a step, it will be step by step, but it'll be daily bite-sized lives that basically give you something that you can do or something that you can take away to understand a little bit more about what you need to be doing on your SEO, what things work, what things don't work, some best practices. And it's basically going to take you through from a complete novice, completely beginner. So this will be essentially a beginner's guide. It will be aimed at property professionals because those are the people that I mainly aim to help, although SEO works for any industry. So if you're not a property professional and you still want to follow on, don't worry, that's fine. But we're going to be covering things like, who shouldn't use SEO, and there are people that definitely shouldn't. We'll be covering who should use SEO. We'll be covering the technical aspects of it, getting the basics set up. It's going to be all the technical aspects of getting your website ready for search engine traffic. It'll be the on-page elements. So when you're creating your posts and publishing, what should you do to actually make sure that everything is right and that you get all of the little parts of your on-page stuff correct. It'll be the off-page as well, so I'll be talking about how to get backlinks to your site, what types of backlinks. There'll be things about keyword research and creating content, and we'll probably be touching on video and social media as well, because all of those things are essential to creating a really strong online organic approach to marketing. And so that's essentially what this is going to be about. So I'm going to try and keep them as short as I can. I can talk the hind legs off a donkey, and I'll try not to do that because I really want you to sort of be able to jump on, do 5 or 10 minutes, take something away from it, go and implement it, and then be ready for the next day. So I'm not going to try, well, I'm going to try not to talk for 15-20 minutes, half an hour. I'm just going to try and keep it bite-sized, 5, 10, 15 minutes max. I'm going to try and aim for 10 minutes per day and keep these really short. So that's essentially it. It's essentially a property professional's guide to getting visible online, showing up in the search engines and then amplifying through video and social media to get your message out there, heard, and essentially bring you more business. So that's the goal of this series. It will be ongoing for as long as it takes. It could be several weeks. So if you want to dip in and out, catch up at the end of the week, then that's also an option, because obviously if you wait a week, you'll potentially have an hour's worth of viewing to do. So it'll be a bit more intense to go through that. And there will be some steps that take more than 5 or 10 minutes to implement. I'll give you fair warning. If you're watching this series and you just sit there, take the information in and don't do anything with it, then of course nothing's going to happen for you. You are going to have to do all of the things that are suggested throughout this series for it to have an impact on your business and start actually making a difference to getting the quality of leads and the number of leads into your business that you actually want. So that's what the series is about. This is the introduction today. We'll be starting tomorrow, and I will be starting tomorrow with who should not use SEO. So there'll be a couple of sections on who shouldn't be using SEO, because there are people out there that really shouldn't. And it will give you an insight into what you actually need to do for SEO to work for you. And if you're not prepared to do those things, then you may as well just go and use paid traffic. Go and run some Google AdWord ads, get onto Bing, get onto Facebook, and just do blanket local area ads for your business that way. Because without doing these things that we'll talk about, or not doing the things that we'll be talking about over the next few days, SEO isn't going to work for you. And that literally you'd be wasting time and money trying to do it if it's not something that you plan to be fully invested in going forward. So that'll be tomorrow's lesson, first lesson. As I say, this is the introduction, so I'll just cover a couple of bits. Oh, hi Stephen, nice to see you. The lives are going out via StreamYard, so if you want to make any comments while I'm live, I'll give you a shout out, obviously. But what you'll need to do for me to be able to see who you are and know where you're coming from, you need to basically authorize your Facebook account if you're on Facebook with StreamYard. So you basically just go to this address, streamyard.com/Facebook. It's completely safe to do so. There's no risk of you doing anything compromising with your account. It just basically gives them permission to show me your name if you comment on one of my lives. So if you do that, that would be great, so that I know who's talking to me. I will be doing other lives and lessons in my group, so if you want to get more information, you can join my group, bit.ly/property group. It's a capital P, capital G. You will need to use those to make that work. There's a link on my personal profile as well, just to the left-hand side. You can click on that there. And I'll be dropping out various downloads and things throughout the course that are related to whatever subjects that I'm talking about. So I will let you know at the end of each one, and what I'll do is in each lesson, so whether this is up on YouTube or on Facebook, I'll put links to the various downloads that you can go and get in relation to what it is that we're talking about on the day. So that is essentially the introduction finished. It will be around this time every day, 2 o'clock. I plan to go live. And like I say, it is something that I plan to do for quite a while to come yet. So I look forward to hopefully seeing you on some of the lives. If you've got any questions, comments or anything, please do let me know in the feedback. I'd love to hear from you. Us people that do these Facebook lives and go out on YouTube, we're needy people. We need to get your feedback. It doesn't always have to be good. If you want to pick me up on a point, or if you want to tell me about some opposing view or opinion that you might have, I'm absolutely happy for you to do that. I'm more than welcome the feedback, and I will engage with you. I won't get into arguments. If we have a difference of opinion, we'll leave it there. But at the end of the day, we're all here to learn from each other, and that's essentially what this is all about. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And yeah, I look forward to being with you every day for the next few weeks. So until then, enjoy your afternoon. Look forward to catching up with you whenever you see these lives. And yeah, let's have some fun together. So take care for now, and goodbye.